Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Fan 5. A couple weird things. Now, number one, here in Ohio, I mean, it went from fucking like 60 degrees the other day to now it's fucking cold, and hopefully I don't get too fucking cold that I have to stop the video and get a jacket or something. Hopefully I'm warm enough. But also, I've been feeling really nostalgic lately. There's a channel on here called 80s Commercial Vault, and there's also a section of that channel that just has 90s commercials. Commercials! That's all it is. And it's just people who have videos of, whatever they recorded on TV and they didn't, cut out the fucking commercials, and they're just playing commercials. Fucking commercials! Again. It's really weird, but I've been watching those, and it makes me feel really nostalgic. And maybe it's because I grew up in the 90s, I have no idea. But then again, something else has made me feel really fucking nostalgic back to like 2009, 2010. And that is the user BigJerre, or as he's pretty much now known, the Night Vision Phantom. Now I'm going to give some background. When he was known as BigJerre, or BigJerre, he used to go around basically calling out atheists and saying he's going to challenge people to debates. Now I remember two in particular. There was Coctopus Prime and also Coughlin. Back then he was Coughlin 666. Now BigJerre had made a video saying that basically Christians and atheists couldn't be friends, and I've mentioned this in a video before. He was basically saying, they can't be friends because, well, Christians are going to walk the path with Christ and atheists aren't. So they can't be friends. Now, Coughlin basically said, okay, we're not going to do this in the normal style that you want. And instead, what he's going to do is show BigJerre that atheists and Christians can be friends. And there was a whole thing with that. And, like the Amazing Atheist got all pissed off about that. There's a whole big drama fucking thing about that. And I'd actually done some videos about the whole situation that I never uploaded. And it's funny because Gothatfunk actually gets mentioned quite a few times in this. He actually said to me, like, well, he's just trying to show BigJerre that atheists and Christians can be friends. I finally did upload a video. And I guess I'll link that in the description if I still have it up. I don't know if I do. Because BigJerre, after everything was said and fucking done, he was basically saying that, atheists, because they were getting vote botted and, getting false CMCA claims against them, things like this, that YouTube is their god, and they just don't want to follow the rules, and I went the fuck off on that. And it's kind of a video, before I started doing editing and shit. So, if you guys are interested in some of my older videos, you probably aren't, and I'm actually not anymore, but you're free to watch it. So anyhow, Night Vision Phantom, BigJerre, did a video fairly recently, and I didn't know about this until I went to Gothatfunk's channel, because it's always weird that I think about someone who hasn't made a video in a while, and they always end up doing a video, like, within a week. It's just weird that always fucking happens. It's kind of like when you're thinking about a song, and then you turn on the radio and that song is on. But anyhow, so BigJerre did a video called Atheism 101, and I'm going to link that in the description so you can see it. Now, he's basically offering, a typical creationist refutation, if you can even call it that, of the Big Bang. He's basically trying to say, like, okay, atheism believes in nothing, which that's not the fucking case, and it always pisses me off, because it's like, no, atheists believe in shit, it's just not supernatural. There's a naturalistic explanation for all of this, and I really hate attacking religious beliefs, but again, I'm feeling nostalgic, and fuck it, BigJerre, he's the one that's doing this shit, so fuck him. But, he tries to say, like, oh, well, there's a dot, and where did that come from? Okay, well, we don't know. We don't know. But then again, which is funny, because he tries to act as if, in this video, creationism and intelligent design are two separate fucking things. And they're not. They both believe the same fucking shit. And I'm not trying to assign beliefs here, but it is. It's the same fucking thing. If you say creationism, well, we all know that's bullshit. But if you say intelligent design, that seems like there's something behind it. It's the same fucking thing. There's a god that it didn't need a fucking creator. Because I even got into that shit with fucking Christians in the past, like in high school. I say, okay, where did everything come from? Well, God. Okay, well, where'd God come from? Well, God just is. okay, that's not really an explanation. You just basically did the same fucking thing, except there's one fucking difference here. The difference is that you are saying the very first thing to ever exist, the only thing to ever exist for some time. And I'm not going to talk about, like the whole time thing, because it doesn't really make any fucking sense. The more you think about it, because it's like, well, there has to be some point in fucking time. But whatever. But it's like, okay, the only thing to ever exist, it didn't need a creator, is the very thing that could just think about shit and create it. We have no idea how he's creating this, but, Vin Van X back in the day tried to say universe, which means a single spoken phrase. So that's where it comes from, which, okay, yeah, whatever, but we have no fucking explanation for that. And the fact is, you can just say, okay, so is it more reasonable to say that it makes more sense that the very first thing to ever exist, the only thing to ever exist before, like, the universe came to be, is the very thing that could create the universe, or it's just, basically a small singularity. That after that fucking expanded, shit came about. But anyhow, so BigJerre says all of this, and I'm going to kind of touch on some of that shit later, but Gothatfunk did a video response, and he's basically saying, like, it's very simplistic. You really need to talk to the people that know about this shit, and they can explain it. Which is funny, because BigJerre said, like, oh, well, I'm a truth seeker. Obviously fucking not, if you don't even have an understanding of the fucking Big Bang. But then BigJerre did a response, and again, I'm gonna link all these fucking videos in the description. He was like, well, I don't know, and certain, maybe it's on the first video, the second, they kind of just fucking blend together in my fucking mind. But he's basically saying that, there are certain people out there who are discredited, even though they're accredited, because they believe in this shit. He didn't outright say this, but I know what he's fucking saying, because I've heard this argumentation quite a bit. And I think we all have, when it's like, well, creation scientists, they're just kind of pushed off to the side. Well, yeah, they are, because there's no theory involved in what they're fucking saying. There's not. Okay, well, there's a God, he created everything. Okay, well, that's not really explaining anything. You just kind of said, there's a God. There's something out there. There's something there. But then again, BigJerre, he's not just, like, being really sympathetic towards, creationism or theism in general. He's saying Christianity is the fucking thing. Like, he said, like, there's no certainty involved in atheism, but Christianity there is, even though there's not. Because if there is fucking certainty, then there's no faith. If you know what the fuck happened, you don't have to have faith. You don't have to have faith that 9/11 happened, because most of us, if we're of age, I remember that shit happening. I don't need faith to believe it fucking happened, because I fucking saw the fucking footage with my own eyes. And even beyond that, with like the Civil War, we know it happened because there's fucking documentation. There's plenty of fucking proof for it. And even beyond that, there's enough proof to prove it. So, there is no certainty with Christianity. Because, again, if there's certainty, there's no faith. You don't need faith. But, this is what pisses me off about assholes like him. And I still don't understand why so many people that I like and respect on here like and respect him. Because, to be blunt, he's an asshole. Period. He's a fucking asshole. He said in his video, one of them, that if you don't believe in creationism or intelligent design, whatever the fuck you want to call it, you don't believe in God, you're dumb. Because you don't accept it. So why so many people respect this dickhead is beyond me. And one thing I fucking just absolutely love about this asshole, and he is a fucking asshole, is that he constantly talks about the Bible. He brought up the fucking quote, "The fool says in his heart there is no God," which is funny, coming from BigJerre. It's really fucking funny to me, because number one, the Bible also says gluttony is a fucking sin. Now, back in the day, this was probably about 2009, 2010, again, I'm feeling really nostalgic here, BigJerre, he got a little pissed off that people were basically saying, well, you're preaching this shit from the Bible, okay, well, you're a fucking glutton. And he tried to, dodge that by saying a glutton is someone that overindulges and anything. And this could be alcohol or drugs, which is funny because towards the end of his video, he was talking about alcoholics. Someone said, well, you might have a problem here. He's trying to make this fucking comparison between people that don't believe in God and people that drink too much. And he even mentioned drug addicts. But, it's like, he's talking about overindulgence. Which, to me, is fucking hilarious because obviously this son of a bitch is either overindulging on food, which is my fucking guess, or he's a fucking sloth. He doesn't want to go out there and fucking exercise. So the thing is, you can't fucking do that. You're a fucking hypocrite if you act as if someone else is an asshole. Well, but you're okay. Why? Because God will forgive you? Okay, well, if God said this shit, okay, well, what's the difference between me not believing in a God? Because I'm a fool, which apparently is not that fucking bad. I mean, I'd rather be a fucking fool than, someone who is a total fucking hypocrite. But anyhow, why is it okay to judge other people when you're fucking sinning too? Now, I know there's this whole thing about Christianity, we're all sinners. And I accept that. I mean, I don't believe it, but I accept that that's, a big part of fucking Christianity right there. But it's hypocritical to basically look at other people and they say, you're fucked up. And here's why. This book right here, okay, well, that book also says that you're fucked up. So what, you just have a dodge here? And I actually said something about that, like, it is funny that, you're such a fucking glutton, but other people are assholes because they don't believe the same shit you do, even though you believe something, but you're just choosing not to do anything. And he blocked me on both fucking channels because I called him out a couple fucking times. Also, I think it's funny that he is trying to say this shit. He pulls this bullshit of, he actually said back in the day, I believe this was still on his BigJerre channel, which I think it's gone now, but he said his weight is something he's dealing with. Which to me, I say, obviously fucking not. And again, I said this on the video I did to him a few years ago, where it's like, okay, well, you're obviously not dealing with it, and it's even more true now. Because the only fucking difference I can really see between him back in like 2009 or 2010 and now is that he's grown some fucking mutton chops. He's obviously not making an effort to lose weight. And by the way, I've known quite a few fucking people that were obese and they've said, you know what, I'm tired of this, I want to fucking lose weight, and they've done something. Obviously, he doesn't fucking care that much. Maybe he's dealing with it on just an emotional level. Because obviously, if you're going to call yourself BigJerre and have a fucking video of yourself dancing, and it looks fucking disgusting, obviously you're just dealing with this on the emotional level. You're going to accept that people think you're fat. So for him to fucking go around saying that other people are fucked up and they're stupid or ignorant because they don't believe what he believes is fucking stupid. You know what? I'm sorry, but there are things like facts. Science deals with theory, which basically become facts. If they can back something up, it becomes a fucking theory. And he obviously doesn't fucking get this. And he's completely fucking content in his ignorance. He really is. It's just really fucking sad that he's okay with this, but he's a truth seeker. Yeah, because he's one of these fucking dickheads who thinks, I shouldn't say thinks. He said, I used to be an atheist. Right. I've heard that so many fucking times. It's like when I was younger and I had long hair. Obviously, before I had fucking facial hair and shit because I couldn't grow it. People thought it was a girl sometimes. And then, I used to have long hair too. Right. I'll fucking believe that when I see the fucking proof. But I love how, I used to be an atheist. Okay, well then, why are you so fucking stupid with these arguments? Why didn't you look into this, especially since you're a truth seeker? And I'm not saying that the people who are Christian aren't truth seekers, because there are plenty of fucking Christians out there that believe in things like the Big Bang or evolution. And yeah, they have their own interpretation of it, and I'm fine with that. But to fucking go around saying that atheists are stupid because they don't believe this, even though you don't even fucking know what the fuck you're talking about. And I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about sometimes with this shit. There are plenty of fucking people I watch, I absorb their fucking knowledge because they know what they're talking about. People like Lithodaman, Wildwoods Claire, EvoGen videos. These are people that have actually spent their life, going after the truth. These are people that know what the fuck they're talking about and they can back their shit up. And that's why I respect him, rather than some fucking creationist dickhead who thinks that he has all this shit fucking sorted out. And yes, atheism doesn't have all the fucking answers. In fact, atheism itself doesn't say anything about truth. It just says, I don't believe in a fucking God. That's all it says. That's it. Period. That's fucking it. Now, science, on the other hand, they are looking for the fucking truth. And it's always funny because it's like, you know, he wants to talk about truth and certainty, even though the fact is, you know, atheists know more about most shit, including religion, than every other fucking group. You know, we're always the ones that fucking top those lists. Maybe that's because we actually do look at things, we actually do consider the fucking evidence in what's been fucking brought forward, rather than saying, this is the fucking truth. We don't do that. Now, well, I shouldn't say that. Some do. They say, oh, there's no fucking God. And for the record, I hate those dickheads. You know, I hate them because, you know, the fact is we cannot prove or disprove God as of yet. We don't know. But to say it's certain that there's a God in Christianity, that is certainty right there. You have certainty. No, you don't. Because guess what? If we're all fucking sinners, well, maybe God looks at certain things and he says, well, this is more fucked up than that. BigJerre is obese as fuck. He said he was going to do something about it. He chose not to. He grew his fucking mutton chops a bit. He didn't try to fucking lose weight. He didn't get fucking thin. And the thing is, with people like that, they can lose weight quite rapidly. In fact, I've lost fucking weight just by eating better and exercising a bit more. But whatever, that's neither here nor there. But, you know, it just always pisses me off that, you know, we get these dickheads who want to judge everyone else. They want to act as if they're so much fucking better than everyone else when they have no fucking truth on their side. They have nothing to back themselves up. You know, this goes with a lot of shit. Atheism even. When people say, well, this is better because we view it like this or this or this. No, not necessarily. There are other atheists who don't fucking view it like that. Vegetarianism. I'm a fucking vegetarian and yeah, me, I'm quite a bit healthier than I used to be. I never get sick. My fucking body's better. But certain people get fucked up from not eating meat. So I don't act as if I have the fucking answers. That I know what the fuck the truth is. On the other hand, BigJerre, he does. He says, this is fucking truth right here. What's his proof? A book. A fucking book. One that can't even be fucking proven and that people constantly have disagreements with. And I'm talking Christians here. And other people say, well, that's not fucking true. That's not fucking true. That's not fucking true. Oh, but it's different. For him. Oh, why? Because he's a true fucking believer? Fuck that. And I'm tired of that shit. And again, I still don't see why so many people that I like and respect this fucking dickhead here. You know, he's not fucking cool with his beliefs. He's not, you know, understanding. He tries to fucking act as if he's got the fucking answers. And if you don't agree with his fucking answers, you're an idiot. Well, fuck that. He's an idiot. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. So whatever. This is about it, and I'll see you guys next video.